Now, according to defense sources, the Indian Navy has further intensified its deployment in the Arabian Sea to deter piracy attempts and also the drone strikes. The Indian Navy chief, in an exclusive conversation with CNN News 18, had mentioned how the naval force was investigating the MV Leela Norfolk hijack case and also checking boats in the close vicinity. Furthermore, the number of warships has been increased in the Arabian Sea and Gulf of Aden with the presence of marine commandos, and officers say that the Indian Navy is the resident power of IOR and will do whatever it can to safeguard the national interest of India and make the region free, fair and open for global trade. So, defense sources suggest that Indian Navy has further intensified its deployment in the Arabian Sea, and the reason behind this is to deter the piracy attempts and also the drone strikes that happen in the Arabian Sea. Now, the Indian Navy chief, in an exclusive conversation with CNN News 18, had mentioned how the naval force was investigating the MV Leela Norfolk hijack case, and they were also checking boats which were in the close vicinity. And furthermore, what we're also learning is that the number of warships has been increased in the Arabian Sea and the Gulf of Aden. So these are the latest updates as far as the presence of Indian Navy in the Arabian Sea is concerned. The Indian Navy has further intensified its deployment, and this is according to defense sources that we're learning that the deployment has been increased by the Indian Navy in the Arabian Sea. The reason behind this is to deter the piracy attempts and also the drone strikes. And what we're also learning that the number of warships has also been increased in the Arabian Sea and the Gulf of Aden with the presence of marine commandos. So these are the latest details. And CNN News 18's Aakash Sharma is now joining us on this story. Aakash, what is the reason behind intensifying the deployment in the Arabian Sea?
So you see, Anjali, we have seen a number of incidents where pirates as well as the drone strikes are, attacking the ships that are there in the Arabian Sea. We have seen the Camp Pluto episode where, a ship that was coming towards India was, attacked. Then we have seen the MV Ruin case where the ship was hijacked. And then we have seen MV Leela case where hijackers tried to hijack the ship, but then after Marco's operation, 21 crew members were rescued and evacuated from that particular ship. Given these conditions, now Indian Navy, since it is the resident power and it has, it has the capabilities to provide free and fair region to, for global trade. That's the reason why Indian Navy has now intensified its deployment. We are learning that more than 10 warships have been deployed. Initially, the deployment was limited to 2. Only 2 warships were there for the anti-piracy operations. But now we are learning that 10 warships have been sent, in fact, have been deployed in the Arabian Sea and also in the Gulf of Aden. Also, Indian Navy is taking help of Predator drone, PATI aircraft for the surveillance purpose. You see, when it is about Indian Navy, so Indian Navy, is considered as the resident power in the Indian Ocean region. And whenever it is about our national interest, so Indian Navy says that they will do everything possible to safeguard the national interest and also the global trade. This is also a reason why we have seen the deployment, and not just deployment, but in fact the Marco's operation, that was one of its kind of operations that was launched just 2-3 days back, where 21 members of a hijacked ship were rescued.
All right, Aakash, thank you so much for getting us all those details. And with that, we're now slipping into a very short break.